Ford Outfitters presents Destination Outdoors. No Boundaries Experience.
It's been said that there is a concentration of energy that comes from the earth in a region of Arizona that's become an enclave for artists and writers and outdoor lovers. Hi, I'm John Barrett. Sedona, Arizona is located at the lower end of Arizona's spectacular Oak Creek Canyon, best known for its stunning red buttes and monoliths and its lush forests. It's a place that offers a lifestyle found in very few places in America. If you love the outdoors, you'll find plenty to do in Sedona. Eric Rosenberg and Bruce Ledbetter are co-owners of Arizona's White Knuckle Adventures. We join them along with Mark McGill and Paul Beakley and hit the trails.
And where are we going?
Where are we headed?
We take the Broken Arrow Trail up to the Devil's Kitchen, or whatever they call it here. Devil's Kitchen. Devil's Kitchen, Devil's Room. Waiting room, dining room, Devil's Bathroom.
I got started in mountain biking when I first started riding 10-speed bikes on dirt trails behind my house.
So who's not aware of the blood rule?
I know.
First blood rule?
First blood buys your beer.
I borrowed a friend's Bridgestone, an old, early 80s bike. Took me on a trail and I crashed horribly and broke my nose and got a black eye, and I've been hooked ever since.
Want to go for a ride, buddy? Want to go for a ride? Want to go for a ride?
Make Porter carry more water.
Played football through high school and college, and then got out here from New York, and found I didn't like lifting weights anymore.
You ready to rock? Let's go.
I am.
Let's go.
Just started riding, just loved it. The regular day-to-day 8 to 5 job behind the desk gets a little mundane after a while, and something like mountain biking just gets you out there, gets the heart pumping, get a little danger in there to make life exciting again.
One of the things that sometimes drives my wife a little crazy, that I get to come out here and this is my job. My job is to ride these beautiful trails and hang out on red rocks and, just have a good time.
What a good doggy. There's never a day that you can't push yourself to a limit.
Bruce, thank you for staying the scorching pace.
I'm keeping it down for you. There's always room for improvement and a social aspect of it. A lot of people that I ride with are really good people. All right, Mark, come on, do it. Put your tongue out when you ride. Yay. Yay.
Oh, you did it.
When we hang out, it's not just a bunch of guides who go out. We're friends. And we were friends before, during, and after this job. This just kind of keeps us having a real job.
It really is kind of hanging out with your buddies. All the people who guide for us have become really good friends. Go, go, go.
Porter's doing a lot better than Bruce here.
We all have a similar riding level. We all appreciate the same things in a ride.
Don't run over Porter. Porter, let's go. Dog. So it's like we got to go out, ride with our buddies, or hike or climb with good pals, take people out, show them, all this wonderful space that we've got.
I'm the most conservative rider in the group, but I'm always learning new things from the better riders. We have a great time. We have a terrific time, and Bruce, Eric, and Mark have all just been very valuable.
I guess the reason I enjoy it so much is I get to be outside. This is, I think, where everything really starts. And you can get out in the middle of nowhere, kind of check out the outdoors.
There's just so much open space. It's the best way to cover it fast and see lots of places.
I came from back east where you had different sports. You could ski, but you can't be outside all year round.
It's just great to bring people out here who've never seen it, the big skies and the mountains, the different trees and plants. And I just really get enjoyment in taking people out and watching them discover it.
Nice thing about Arizona is you're down in Phoenix in the wintertime. It's 60, 70 degrees. Once it gets too hot to be down in Phoenix, you come up to Flagstaff or Sedona where the altitude is a little higher, and you got cool weather again.
I like to share the joy of riding with people who will never have a chance to do this again. For many people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come and hire a guide and come out and do it. And we have one shot to show them the best we've got.
Arizona is huge. There's so much public land, national forest. You can go from the Sonoran Desert, which is the rarest desert in the world, up to the Ponderosa Pines of Flagstaff in 2 hours.
Almost anyone in the state is within 2-hour drive of a completely different environment.
And I love the exercise. I love the hike, but I love the speed and the ground you can cover on a mountain bike. So it's a lot of fun. And mountain bikes are pretty low impact. You can kind of get into the backcountry quickly and not do any damage to trails or the environment.
Just have fun. I guess that's the one concern you want to do.
Ford Outfitters presents Destination Outdoors. No Boundaries Experience. Brought to you by Yakima, Destination Hardware. By Sims, manufacturers of quality waders, vests, and outerwear for the serious sportsman. And by Timberland, outfitting the world with premium footwear, apparel, and gear for all of life's journeys.
Some of the important things to remember when you're riding is the access issue. It's one of the biggest things we have to deal with. Kind of watch out for the hikers, you have to watch out for the horse riders. Be aware of where the trail goes, don't go off trail.
It's a real delicate balance out here, to pack out the things that you pack in and really leave no trace. People should be able to come behind you and not know that you were there.
Hey, we got a blood victim.
All right, looking nice.
Beer rule.
End up going over the handlebars after doing a stand on my front tire for a good full second. Lots of fun, so I'm buying the beer tonight.
First who bleeds buys the beer.
It's like a tongue twister.
These
there.
pretzels are making me thirsty.
Paul, where we heading, man?
So we're gonna head down this trail, and we're gonna go down to the Devil's Dining Room.
Okay.
Big open slick rock area, lots of steps, drops, chutes. Hey, you guys ready to roll?
Let's roll.
Coors Light? I don't think so. Yeah, this is it. Okay, tough guy.
What do we got?
We got a 3-part drop here. We got that one up top.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll it up maybe. And then you roll through, catch here. You can maybe roll that again. And then you come across, straight across, and hit it dead on. And that's what, 3.5 to 4 foot drop right there.
How deep is that?
Measure it. It's pretty big.
So who's going first? Mark's going first.
That'd be you.
I think one of the reasons that I like to do some of these crazy things is they scare me, and I like to push myself to the limit.
It's not the fall, it's the sudden stop that's the problem. We should have let Porter chase him down. That would have been kind of funny to watch the dog just...
Some of these things, they scare the hell out of you when you first try to do them, but if you just go out there and do it and commit to it, then you actually look back and say, that wasn't that bad. And that was pretty fun.
Hey, Porter, follow me up the edge.
Yeah. Okay, give it a go.
Heads up, Paul.
Here
it comes.
Jump. Yeah!
Nice!
Gives you a little sense of accomplishment.
Hit you. He's
He
biting.
just took a chunk out of my back. No bite. We always joke that, whatever we do out here, the story when they go home is 10 times. So if they went up this rock, it wasn't just a steep rock like this, it was a steep rock like this. Ah.
The danger here isn't the jumping, it's the
Dog.
I broke a shock one time, just launching off of a drop that was probably about 8 feet. And rather than lift my front tire up, it just went straight into the ground with my head falling close behind. So I had a broken bike and a sore neck for quite a few weeks.
Bruce, golf back.
Thank you. I always say if you don't fall, you're not trying.
I've ridden in all the surrounding states, and I can say for sure that this has got the best mountain biking of any of the surrounding states. Biggest selection, the best everything. Best views, the hardest rides, everything. I can't think of any other place I'd rather be.
Just beautiful day to be out riding.
The first Europeans to set foot in this area in 1583 were a Spanish expedition looking for the Indian mines. Now, over the years, there have been more than a few expeditions that have passed through this area, and I'll bet they've gone down the same trails that are ridden by today's mountain bikers. When Destination Outdoors returns, we join another Arizona white-knuckle adventurer rock climbing guide and head to the hills. The scenic red rocks that have drawn so many artists to the Sedona area have also pulled in more than a few rock climbing enthusiasts. Eric Owen, a senior guide with Arizona White Knuckle Adventures, and his good friend Matthew DeGraff have fallen in love with climbing in this part of Arizona.
Hey, I brought enough clothes.
I know. Hey man, up there we need everything we can get.
Here, yeah. These short approaches, you're able to bring a lot of
stuff. The creature comforts of home.
Yeah. Bring out the rack.
All right, man, you're on. Just for your reference, I'm good. I'm doubled back. Everything's cool down here. I started climbing because of a girl, actually. There was a girl whose brother worked at the local climbing gym, and I just really wanted to go out with her, so I had to figure out a way to do that, and so we started rock climbing together. And she never went out with me, but at least I got into climbing.
You may think a wired nut is your guide who's had too much coffee, but in reality, it's these.
The beginning of the climb starts off fairly low angled.
All right, man, you locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
You're able to get some air underneath your feet at the beginning there, and it's just nice, enjoyable face climbing.
This first portion looks pretty easy here. Get up here and see what's going on. Yeah.
You know, you work up about 20 feet, get a nice little tier where you can rest.
Hey, is that a huge ledge? Yeah.
The climbing definitely steepens.
All right, do it to it.
And you have a solitary crack. And you can basically plug gear and sew it up, the entire length of the route.
The crack is of perfect sizes where it sucks your hands up really well. And the protection is awesome. Gear is as good as you place it. Most of the time the gear doesn't fail, it's operator error. It all comes down to an experienced eye and for people who know what they're doing. Nice, good job.
The jams that you're getting in this crack are just so good. I mean, they're perfect for my hands.
Those hand jams look sinker. So good.
It's a really good, secure feeling. It's hard to explain. It's almost like wearing a seatbelt in a car.
What a day. Man, I tell you. Is that wind kicking up there? No, it's still pretty nice. The crack inside isn't even all that cold.
To be out climbing with Matt, it's so nice and enjoyable. Look down, he's watching me, he knows what's going on.
Can you flip that rope out of the crack? Possibly. You're all right.
Around 3/4 of the length up the route, you encounter a steep overhang.
You get a wild roof pitch out the top that's just absolute craziness, and it's just really odd. You get weird exposure and you see all of Arizona. It's beautiful.
Wow, it's a killer view up here. So nice.
You can stem out, use opposing pressure on the wall, and kind of get a little rest.
Hey, there's a good rest up here. Nice.
Reach out and grab this huge jug, just huge handhold you can wrap your fingers around, kind of work out and around that, and pop out around the overhang.
Yeah, get it.
So at that point, you're in a chimney almost, and you can kind of lay back and get a good little rest, and now you're looking at another
4 or 5 foot overhang in front of you, and you can just stem and work your way out and around that thing. And again, just more beautiful hand jams and finger locks, just stemming out with your feet. It's a really spectacular climb. It just has everything. Woo! Hey Matt, you're on the way!
Climbing! Communication is extremely important in climbing, simply because you have to know what's going on at all times.
Try to stay in eye contact and use hand signals like, it's pretty typical to come on up. They know they want you to move on up. Climb on, Matt, come on up. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Always. Eric and I were in constant communication with each other always, letting us know the simplest of things, as in climbing, watch me, all different signs so that I know what he's going through up there because I can't see it, but I can hear what he's telling me.
Right on, Matt. Looking good.
Thanks.
There you go, yeah. Use some opposing pressure, right on. Wind definitely hurts the communication issues. Woo! It's really whipping up here now. I've climbed with Matt before. He knows what I'm doing up there and what needs to be done. Hey, Matt, let me know if I'm pulling you too tight. I don't want to pull you off.
Thanks, Ben. You're doing great.
It's nice to guide people time and time again, but it's nice for them to get out by themselves and them to experience nature and to confront their fears. Yeah, nice stem. Good work.
You got that cam buried in there pretty deep. There we go, got it.
Yeah, you got that thing.
It's fun. It applies to all areas of life. It keeps you motivated, keeps you focused.
Yeah, I think these last moves here, Matt, are the crux. Just, go about it in a safe, controlled manner. Out and around and straight up, baby. Right in that hole, that's about all you get.
Life can be climbing, I guess, and if that's mine, then so be it.
You had a good climb. Right on. Woo! It's a great day and a great climb.
The 4 local points which have been called energy vortexes in the Sedona area are Bell Rock, Tabletop Mountain, Cathedral Rock, and Boynton Canyon. It's probably not a coincidence that these places are also considered great places to do a little rock climbing. When Destination Outdoors returns, we join a couple of local photographers and burn the beauty of the high desert onto film.